And China, for its own reasons, has a lot of infrastructure and a lot of employment that it has to build up in its own country. And in China, people may not realize the sheer population in China, but there are 1 billion more people in China than there are in the United States, which is 1 billion more jobs they need than in the United States. How effective has China been in sort of siphoning employment out of the U.S. using its sort of state-sponsored corporate enterprises?
I think that hitherto concerns in America about China on the jobs front have been somewhat exaggerated, because the real competitors for American jobs are actually Japan and Germany, and to a lesser extent Korea and Taiwan. My point is simply that China still is very much at the low end of manufacturing, and a healthy American economy could probably afford to outsource low-end work if it had high-end manufacturing.
If it had high-end to replace it with, which in the United States, we not only are we missing the low-end manufacturing jobs, but we're also missing these upper echelon high-technology jobs that you said are going to Germany, Japan, South Korea.
Even something like Boeing, the latest Boeing plane, the 787, is going to be probably more a Japanese plane than an American plane.
In terms of its components?
Yeah, in terms of its total value added, which amounts to components, The Japanese are going to make the wings for the Boeing. That's in part because they are leaders in carbon fiber technology. Carbon fiber is the main material they will use in these new wings. It saves weight, it makes the wings stronger. It's a Japanese monopoly, that category, carbon fiber. But the larger point here is that when I was young, I remember flying on the 747 in 1970. That was entirely an American-made plane. Virtually every nut and bolt in that plane, not to mention all the more advanced stuff in it, was made in the United States. These days, America is importing much of the content of its supposedly the strongest manufacturing industries. The value added there creates jobs, but the jobs are not in the United States anymore.
Wake up, America! Open up your eyes! Wake up, America! Wake up!